Hello everybody, welcome back to N-Sight Games. My name is N-Sight, and we've got a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and show it off. It's over here in Smash, and it's not just a part of Smash, but it's probably the easiest way to show it off. I've already done this recording ahead of time as of me actually doing the voice recording, so let me explain what's going on right now. I currently have a Pro Controller hooked up to my Nintendo Switch. I'm just gonna go ahead and set it to Rex real quick. I've got 4 GameCube controllers already hooked into the Switch. None of them are assigned yet, and I don't have any additional Joy-Cons assigned yet. I go ahead and I click all 4 GameCube controllers together. Then I click 2 Joy-Cons, and I set them up as player 6. And here comes player 6 right now. Any second now. There we go. And player 7 should also have 2 Joy-Cons. And let's go ahead, click 1, maximum number of controllers connected. Yeah, unfortunately, Super Smash Bros., as well as any 8-player game, has a bit of a different way that it runs controllers. It doesn't let me put in that 8th slot, if any at all, of the controllers are set to 2 Joy-Cons. Let me explain how this works exactly. All Joy-Cons are set as 1 controller each, and each game that has 8-player Smash has it so that the 2 Joy-Cons are connected as 2 separate, controllers. So we're gonna back out of this all the way, and we're gonna jump right back into it. Smash, as well as any other 8-player game, allows for 8 controllers. And that's not the case. This is set up so that it's 7 controllers, technically, according to the Switch. But it's set up in-game as 8. And we're gonna hop right back into it with the same setup, but this time I'm going to start clicking my Joy-Cons together and get as many of those in as I can before I start doing the GameCube controllers. And we run into the same kind of snag. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead, add all the members, boom. We're gonna click that to off, and the way this works is kind of sad. If you're wanting to go full-on GameCube controllers, you can only go 4. If you're wanting to go full-on Pro controllers, you can go up to 8, which I'd highly recommend. Or if you want to do a mixture, you can do 4 GameCube controllers, 4 Pro controllers, or 4 Joy-Cons. And we'll get into where the Joy-Cons are gonna hiccup in a second. The Joy-Con pairs are going to stop at player 5. Here's player 5, a GameCube controller. It only let me do 1 more controller on top of the 6 that are signed in as player 2, player 3, and player 4. It's a big problem that is not one that is easy to fix. Unless you're willing to do Joy-Con split between 2 players, you're only gonna get about 4 players total. See, player 3 is using 2 Joy-Cons, he takes up 2 controller slots. If you're willing to do 1 Joy-Con per person or 1 Pro Controller / GameCube controller per person, by all means go ahead. If not, stick with GameCube, stick with Pro Controllers, or stick with 4 players. That's all for this. I'll see you guys later, and Game Explain, I hope this helps.